So does that put my best position not really behind an island because of the low arc, right?
No, coordinate with whoever's with you on the flank you're playing with, and if you choose to do an engagement, the two of you have to do it together, or the three of you have to do it together. If
So
you
this is
don't,
truly a support chip.
yes,
Yes.
don't ever put yourself where you're isolated from your teammate in clan battle, where you now have to fight someone on a 1v1.
The other problem with Hipper and Eugen is that they have really low DPM relative to the rest of the ships at the tier. So you're going to be focusing on sustained fire rather than sort of burst damage and DPM.
Okay, so let's do this.
Now versus a DD, is it still a good choice?
I mean, Mace, I can do this. And me and Kruzki can just pretty much suicide, and we can watch the rest of you guys play if need be.
Well, actually, no. Hold on a second. Let's do this. Why don't let's do a 2v2 this time?
All
So
right.
we'll have two teams. Shadow, bring whatever tier you want to bring. Japaya? Okay. So the pairing would be. Let's see. Okay. So
I
the
can go
pairing
with
would be.
Wabo.
Yeah, so Magic and Wabo will be paired off against Seb and Subpoena. Okay. And then Grusky and myself will pair off against Shadow and Sailor. Okay, let's do it that way.
Okay, hip or
Hey.
shappy?
Kruzki, I sent you a link, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
Yep.
Okay.
Now everybody knows my real name. Uh-oh.
Should we stay in the same? I'll stay in the same call, I assume, right?
Let me call out where we're going. So basically, Grusky, where the heck are you?
It's in the middle.
Grusky and myself will go to ACAP. So Shadow and Sailor go to ACAP. Magic and Wabo go to CCAP, and basically Subpoena and Seb will go to CCAP. Okay?
Yep.
And again, it's your discretion on when you want to begin the engagement.
And Baltimore or Tago.
So it's me and Mix. We're going to ACAP.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, Kruzki, what's Baltimore reload? It's like 7 seconds, isn't it?
10. I think it's 10.
Damn.
Yeah, Baltimore is 10-kilometer radar.
Or reload.
Oh, 10-second radar. Reload, too.
Okay. Ugh. So, Sailor, go here.
It's-
I'll go here. Let's see if we can. I want to try something. I'm thinking about something right now.
What do you want us to split up?
Smoking girl. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the weirdest type I've ever made, dude.
Yeah, how do you autocorrect on a keyboard?
I don't autocorrect, I just...
No, he's just a degen. He typed that wrong on purpose.
He's a degen.
Sorry, Magic. I love you.
This degen can play Otago.
You have to be a degen to be good at this game, apparently.
What? But what with all the like older gentlemen that play this game?
Whoa.
Like
Older
who?
people are degens, too.
Yeah, what
If
you
you're
mean?
old, you can't be a degen.
Okay, Shadow, they've had sex. That's like pretty simple. Degenerate.
Yeah.
Old people are the most degenerate. Every minute you live
Yes.
is one more minute for you to do something that's degenerate worthy.
Jesus.
See, the thing is, the girls don't have to get any older, but as long as you get older, whatever you do just becomes more likely to become a degenerate behavior.
You're right.
Eventually, you're somebody else's emotional baggage.
I can't wait to that day, Grusky.
Oh, I'm already emotional baggage for a few people.
Oh, jeez.
Well, that's because Grusky's tall and handsome. I'm fucking short and Asian.
I'm married to one of those. I'm married to my emotional baggage.
Ew, no, don't, no, don't. Why are you both targeting me? No. Me, no. Kill the Otago first, Sailor.
Well, it's the only one I got up, so.
What is this RNG with this fire?
Oh, the Baltimore.
And this Atago. And
Nice shot, Gretzky. Good aim.
like, you know what?
It's pretty easy to dodge Baltimore shells 10 kilometers out. That's all I'll say.
Keep focusing on the Atago. I hate both of you.
I am decapping him though, so don't worry.
Nice.
Hey, Gooski, can you not?
Yes, yes. Are you stopped and reversing? What
Yep.
are you?
Yep, that's a bad move.
Well, you
This
Hey,
is what I
Clyde,
like to
can't-
call a pro gamer move.
think you're being smart there, Shadow?
I was, because I kind of knew, I was like, you know what, they're gonna get me in a crossfire. Torch mix. I'm sick and tired of your fires. You not? Love you too, Gooski.
Alright.
No Torp Sailor?
Sailor's
this range.
concentrating on me right now.
That
Oh.
was the perfect time to tort me.
Yeah, that was the perfect time. He was focused on me and everything.
Oh, I was waiting for him
I'm
to
sorry, I
tort me.
wasn't
That's why I
supposed, I was
slowed
supposed
down.
to be engaging with the Baltimore. He said not to.
No,
I mean, I said not to, but when
Don't
we were
worry,
that
don't
close to him.
worry.
Okay.
It becomes experience to look for
Yeah.
opportunities. I was the weakest one, so you would focus on me. But when Gretzky gives himself away like that, it would be good to take him out too. But you know, it comes with experience.
I was honestly thinking Gooski was gonna die from torch from the sailor.
No, I told what our plan was. I'm gonna kite and take fire to drag you out, so that's one of you at least would have his broadside exposed.
No, I knew that. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to do the same thing to them, and you guys just countered us. So I was like, well, shit.
Yeah,
Because
the thing is though, right? Baltimore has the heavy American AP, so he can penetrate with his armor piercing at more acute angle. None of you have that, so
Yeah.
you going with that idea is never going to really work as well as us replicating.
I'm sorry, I thought Baltimore wasn't playing, so.
Oh no, it was a 2v2.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a 2v2, yeah.
Oh. You said, don't worry about the Baltimore. Focus on me. So, okay. Didn't fully understand the rules
No,
there.
no problem. I mean, Shadow is basically calling for focus fire, so basically both of you use your HP to try to outlast me and kill me first, so it becomes a 2v1. That's
So-
Yeah, what
Shadow's
happened?
calling for.
The other thing that is like good to point out with that is Mix and I play a lot together on Alpha and Divisions and stuff. So naturally, our communication there was essentially Mix telling me to go to that spot, he's gonna kite out and go to this spot. It was basically two pings saying, you hold, I kite away, you go here, I go there. And we both just instantly know what to do, and we just set up a crossfire with like next to no communication with each other. We just naturally do it, and that's the kind of thing you want to try to build up with your teammate. So in clan battles, you could say, hey guys, we're going to push here. You know not to go side by side with your friend. You guys set up a crossfire together. When you guys say, hey, push into A, it means one of you go on this line, one of you go on the other line, so you'll set up a crossfire.
Yeah, that's what I attempted to do, and I just failed.
No problem, no problem. I know that by showing my broadside to both of you, I'm gonna have you guys, and by me opening fire first, I'm gonna have you guys try to battle tank me immediately. So it becomes experience working with your partner. Like like Gretzky said, I play with him a lot, so he kind of exactly know what I was gonna do, and it was very natural.
I didn't even have to check up on him. I just saw him in the mini-map, making sure that he was still there, and that was it. There wasn't like, oh, Mix isn't going to be there. Oh, shit. It was just, all right, he's still there, and I stay here, and, that's about it. But my dog's pawing at me, which means I have to go feed her, so I'll be right back.
So, during, and remember, I'm new to all this, but during clan battles, do you have partners that you basically, with so many
Yes.
people in the clan, or is there just, teams that just generally stick together and
Yes
just
and no.
always play together?
For Adopt 2, it's mixed every night.
Yeah, it's mixed, but you're always going to have people like that are near you on a flank, right? So we don't really send people off by themselves to hold a specific spot of the map. There's always someone there. So part of clan battle is learning communication, learning about talking to the guy who's with you. Hey, what are you going to do? I'm going to go here, and you go, okay, well, I'm going to do this to take advantage of the fact that you're doing that. But when you don't communicate, that's when it falls apart because you're just playing as if you're random battle, you're doing your own stuff, and you're uncoordinated, right? So it's part of it is learning to communicate, but that will come with experience. This is just to show you first when you do a 1v1 what your ship is weak at. So you learn that the Hipper should never take a 1v1 engagement. Now you're with a partner, and then it becomes, you're able to be more effective with a partner, but now you have to figure out how do I work with my partner to be able to counter the ships that we're facing. That's something that's more advanced.
Well, speaking of that, okay, so if you are going in teams, and just use the Hipper as an example, not my favorite ship, but it's the only tier 8 I have at the moment. Do you want to work further apart in crossfire situations,
Yes.
or do you want to be right on top of each other?
Yeah, see, in a case like that, you would be a good bait boat because you're not going to easily get away. They're going to see you and they're going to be like, okay, there's our objective. Whereas,
Yeah, I get focus fired a lot.
Yeah, so a concealed boat can then take up the flank under concealment and wait for them to kind of overcommit trying to get at you, and then he, like a Cleveland, then has got that, got the broadsides, and then he can be the damage dealer, and you're basically just there to, say, hey, look at me. You might not even do any damage, right? You're just there for the effect.
Well, in the situation where the Baltimore was there, at what point do I peel off there? I guess as long as they're ignoring me, you ignore the Baltimore.
I mean, if they're ignoring you, honestly, what I would do, and this is just me for how long I played, there's other guys in here that have played way longer than I have. I would have honestly gone up if Gruski was ignoring me like that the entire time. I would have gone up and just straight up torped him. Then we would have had focus fire on Mix the entire time because Gruski, he pays attention more than that. But you get what I'm saying. If a member of their team is gonna disrespect you like that and let you get that close for torps, I would just torp them, get rid of them.
Yes. One thing to keep in
Roger.
I was gonna say one thing to keep in mind that I used to see this a lot, and I used to always have to correct guys on it. Is when you guys when somebody ignores you and you say, okay, this is my chance to take position, to grab map control, or to even make an aggressive push, is try not to run bow into your target. If he's ignoring you, then use that ability or that time where you can then show him angle or show him your side a little bit more and skirt so that you're going wide rather than bow in, right? Wait until you're absolutely forced to angle, but still be in a position where you can still get angled. Like, don't get caught with your pants down because you're full broadside, but skirt wide as you're doing it a little bit. So that way you're always improving your situation as you as you're being ignored. And then that way when he does say, oh shit, now this guy's a threat, I got to focus on him, then that angle between you and your partner has now increased to where he has no safe spot, no safe angle.
Okay, Wabo, can you give Subpoena and Seb your feedback on that engagement while I go talk to Lark real quick?
I can start for that, Wabo.
Sure.
All right, so as a Tago, I'm Wabo's spotting his DD, and I know TD you have your Taco, which is no camo Atago, so I outspot you. So all I had to do, I didn't even have to fire my guns, I just had to let Wabo farm from the smoke while he shoots from safety, and I'm perma-spotting both of you for the majority of that match. And I wait till I'm in position to use, when I have 1v1 broadside, to use AP, because I'm still unspotted, and I'm allowed to do that because you guys give me the room to do it. And I guess TD, one mistake you were behind your Eugen the whole time when you should be spotting for him, because you have lowered the concealment. And then I guess that's all I have to say for mine.
I think that at least for both aggressiveness in the beginning, because you guys are both heel cruisers and have less DPM, you were able to not being that aggressive in the beginning was actually a really good thing because you were able to suck up a little bit of damage and heal it back and then suck up a little bit more because I couldn't hit everything and I couldn't stack up damage, and so that keeps you guys alive for a lot longer, and it's a good thing. Where it sort of fell apart was in sort of like the second half of the engagement, where you guys sort of started bunching up slightly, and so at that point we can just pick one of you off, and then we start flanking the other. But so at that point it's just communication and working on, use the Atago for spotting and use the Atago sort of maybe a grid square or two away from the Eugen so that you guys can set up a crossfire and then, spank somebody's broadside.
Oh, I mean, looking at that, right? If I can give it my 2 cents, when you're up against a combo like that, where there's someone spotting the Kuzatov, and especially if it's a cruiser that has decent firepower, why do you even take that fight, right? Like, what I would do is I'll immediately, once you see the Kuzatov smoke up, do a U-turn and get the hell out. Make the Kuzatov waste his smoke and having to come out in order to damage you, right? Don't even take that engagement, because as long as they keep you spotted, until you can get into radar range of the smoke, you're going to be taking damage for free. And let's say you radar smoke and he's already left a smoke, right? So it's almost like if you see that happen in the clan battle, don't even take the engagement. Make him waste his smoke by being outside of his range.
And then chase down the Atago, because they're the ones that's keeping you spotted.
Right.
And
so,
if the Atago manages to isolate themselves, then they're screwed.
Yeah. All right. Let's go up to the adopt meeting room. Lark said they're not.
Adopt thing. There you go. We want to break out for scrims. How many guys we got so far? We might be able to run
More
2
than
rooms.
12.
We're easily going to be able to run 2 rooms if everybody wants to.
We have 22 people.
It's 6v6, right? We're 2 shy.
Yeah, we'd be 2 shy.
Oh no, we have more than 22. Hold on.
Yeah.
15.
23.
1 short of a full 2 6v6s.
I could run a 5v5 and just apply without the BB.
Or without the off flank. Say,
I
okay,
mean, we
got
could-
one
Well, hold on.
thing.
Beanland,
we
I
could
think,
try
is
to
just
get one
listening
more.
in. Or are you going to play Bean?
I can play if you need me to, but I'll sit if you get out.
Okay.
Do we want to try to get one more for the full 6v6?
I'm sure we can swing it.
Yeah, so basically, right, what we're going to do right now is if you didn't get a chance to go to a room that you think you might want to play, I'm sure not everybody wants to play some of them, BB, DD, whatever. But of course, there's be more cruiser spots available. If you have questions when we get into the scrim, and most good players, and what we did a lot on Alpha in past seasons, is look at the lineup as soon as you get into, see what's on the enemy team, and this is where the training kind of leads. Figure out what they can do with the comp they have, what you have to do as a player when you encounter such ships, and go from there. Like, start the battle with almost like a little bit of a game plan in your head, because now you should have like a basic understanding of what the ships are and what they do. So we're going to break out, do probably run 2 rooms of scrims, little scrims here, 6v6, 5v5, whatever we end up, and try to apply the strengths and weaknesses we kind of went over. If you want to experiment too with a ship, I'm game for that in my room. I'll set one up.
Grab step on secondary mod for the win.
Yeah, brother.
Yikes.
Alright, let me go and leave our training room over here. So we can begin this
So
scrimmage
who's setting
properly.
up the other training scrim room?
So we need 1 more person to have full 2 rooms.
Right, or we could do a room of 6v6 and 5v5 if you don't, because Paizo's, I think, just listening in. So we need 2 people.
Paizo, come on.
He's on his phone.
He's on his phone.
Oh, okay.
He's being a bad boy.
You can.
David Paizo. Yes, so.
That should get some people. Hold on.
We do have exactly enough for this 5v5 and
use the
6v6.
forbidden art.
Do what Kaiser does. Free steal.
Dude, is he giving out that steel? Fucking geyser.
It's what he said.
If I'm
Come
missing
join
the
us
steel.
for free steel.
We need 2 people. 10 people join the Discord.
No, the seal's still there.
Is it up,
Thank
Lark?
God.
Let me see. Did I create the room yet? I just made one training room.
God, whoever put
making
that
it?
iPhone out, oh my god.
All right. So who's making the second one? Which one of us do you want me to make a good?
I can make it.
Okay. All right. All right, Lark. Why don't you go down to voice room, and then we'll basically organize the 12 or the 11 people that are going to be with you down there.
Yeah, and if you could, let's split it up so we get like a good mix of coaches and trainees and folks. Gracias.
Oh, which room are you going to?
I'll go to Clan Battle 1.
Just use the DD room or BB rooms because everybody has access to those.
Alright, DD room.
All right. So those who want to play with there's a room being set up under Lark's name in the game, and he's in the DD voice channel room.
I gotta set my North Cal. Depends on how many people are gonna run on North Cal.
I'll be back in a minute.
Everyone.
Everyone's gonna try to run on North Cal.
Oh, I mean,
You're probably gonna video.
I wouldn't say everybody.
I'm gonna bring a secondary spec key.
Okay.
Oh man, who's man of culture?
I'm gonna bring
Secondary spec Roma.
IFAC.
Okay, so
Gretzky, do you need a battleship player?
The BB room for your room, apparently.
yeah,
Gus.
we need everybody here. So oh, my room is BB room. Okay.
That's where Mix went.
So it doesn't matter where we're going?
No, you can pick whoever.
Hello.
My name's Chief. It's nice to meet you all.
Jesus.
Hello.
Okay, so what are we looking for BB room?
So there's a training room under Gretzky's name.
Ah, okay.
Look for that one.
We're gonna do an actual Clan Battles practice skirmish. So this is gonna have a mashup of many different levels of players. So I guess just keep that in mind. And I'm gonna try to spread out the skill as much as I think I can. But obviously we can only have one battleship player per team, and around 4 DDs total. So keep that in mind. The majority of people will probably be cruisers.
What's the mix with Clan Battles? Is there a
One
certain
battleship,
number?
One battleship restriction, and then everything else you can take. I think, right?
Yeah.
So you can take one battleship and 4 destroyers.
You don't have to take the battleship, but you're limited to a maximum of 1 battleship. You could bring all DDs if you want. You can bring all cruisers if you want, or any which way between them. But you're only allowed up to 1 battleship. And it's 66 this season. Usually it's 7 versus 7.
No CVs?
No CVs. Thank God.
Thank
Yeah.
God. Thank
Our
God.
dot would be done. The thing would disappear.
Most people would stop playing clan battles if there's carriers.
Yeah.
Hey, Mix.
Most clans would shut down.
Hey, Mix. What do you think? How many cops do you think we're gonna see with a battleship and like multiple kids, or multiple Lo Yangs, or multiple Cossack? Just one BB and the rest DD.
Multiple Lo Yangs is stupid. Multiple Cossack is also stupid.
Oh my god.
Right?
It's designed for versatility, right? That's why you wouldn't go with all of one boat or even all of one boat type, because they just don't make up enough. Like, for example, all of DDs, you just don't have the DPM that you need or the health pool. You're pretty much, your torpedoes are about your biggest damage dealer. In a single hit. Other than that, I mean, you wouldn't be able to gun down a cruiser that's charging at you guys, or if they recognize that you're all DDs, then they're just going to run you down, and you guys aren't going to be able to stop that. Same with like all Lo Yangs. Lo Yangs at really bad DPM. Sure that they can trap everybody in smoke with with their hydro, but really bad DPM is going to get beat out by a comp that knows how to counter that.
Yeah, but I don't know. I was messing around with like I don't know what plans I'm going to come up with like a genius strategy like that. If any, I wasn't talking about this. I was just talking. I don't know.
The biggest winning philosophy that you're going to see out of the top level teams is going to be about vision control. The more you can keep your...
honestly.
Yeah, I made you guys a DD room too for the other team's voice chat. Just let you know.
Thank you.
At the same time, you're going to see them also have the spotting capabilities, and that's going to be like there's going to be probably a Cossack there as a spotter, whereas then you'd maybe have a Loyang there laying smoke, or a Kudasov that's able to lay its own smoke.
So I guess as a general thing, a lot of teams are running at least 2 DDs. You bring a lot of people bring Loyang for the Hydro ability. What?
You either need to send one guy to us or we send one to you.
We have 5 and 5 here. We can't send anybody.
It says we both have 11 in each room.
Bean's not playing.
Oh, okay, got you.
I can go if they need one, I guess.
11 in each room right now.
Yeah, you should probably just give them the extra body so that they can actually run a full 6v6.
So so I guess most teams are running like a Loyang because of its 5.4 kilometer hydro, so it can honestly hydro most caps. And then they're bringing something like either a Kid or a Cossack, some sort of open water fast DD that can kind of gun down things and move around quickly. And the reason why they do that is like the Loyang can spot and hydro, and the other DD, if they want to go to the same cap, will be the attacker and be the aggressor and damage their enemy DD that they're fighting. Or they split up and you'll put like a Kid or a Cossack on a flank with, say, an Atago or a Kutuzov, and they spot for the Atago Kutuzov. But the downside is why I'm actually sort of liking Kid on paper better is the Kid smoke lasts a lot longer. Cossack smoke is 30 seconds, which is also good and bad. I mean, it can use it to break sight and everything. But it's not as comfortable for the cruiser. So you have to, depending on whether you bring a Kid or a Cossack or a Loyang in a flank to spot, it really depends because that smoke is very different, and you can't play a Kid the same way you would play a Cossack. Are we basically ready to go here?
No, we're waiting on Magic.
Waiting on Magic to wash his hands.
Oh, okay.
He's dirty to begin with, or what he has done since the last training battle to be dirty.
Cast Iron, can you grab a ship?
Come back. About me.
I know this is off topic. My mother just sent me pictures from the news. They found a human leg and some other body parts in the same place I swam today.
Oh.
Ugh.
Okay.
Yeah.
That,
Hey, look,
that
wait,
makes
wait.
me want to take a shower right now.
Look-
I wash my hands, dude. I didn't
Dude,
want
look
them to
down.
find
Can you
me.
have both legs?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on.
Okay, let's start. Since all your body parts are with you, we're good to go.
Yeah.
Unless they're not, then let us know.
Ugh, God.
Which ship am I supposed to bring?
What ship do you want to bring? Bring that.
Okay, so the Soviet DDs are out.
Yep.
Are we splitting rooms or?
Yeah.
calls?
My team can go to BB room too.
This is going to be interesting.
Mm-hmm. We're missing SJ.
Gotcha.
All right, so Cast Iron, what do you want to bring?
Well, if I'm bringing the cruiser or a destroyer, hold on.
Cruiser. We already have a double DD, a triple DD would.
I mean, I can bring a cruiser if you want to bring a DD. But
No,
bring a cruiser.
Right.
And you were mentioning earlier that I guess the reason why they limit battleships to one is because they're the most powerful. And that's why you want your best person in those.
Basically, because otherwise most teams would just run an all battleship team, and that'd be really boring. Also, like 2 battleships in some of these smaller maps is super powerful, setting up crossfires when they're coordinated. So essentially, like, a really good team can lock down an entire map with 2 battleships. And it'd be kind of unfair.
Now, just because it's tier 8, or even when it's tier 10,
Even
you
tier
still
10.
limit it to 1. Okay.
Only if you play King of the Seas tournament, that's 9 versus 9, and they allow 2 battleships and 1 carrier per team.
Or 3 battleships.
Or 3 battleships. Which you don't take, because carrier's OP.
Even now, the way they did the
Oh,
AA?
yeah, they're still powerful.
It's still free spotting, and that's primarily what it was in King of the Seas, because everyone countered the AA strikes, but the vision is the most important. Even now, like, Hakirios can still strike through heavy AA if they're like sling.
Alright, so we have 2, a Hipper and a Prince. Okay, I mean, we'll make 2.
I can bring something else.
We'll just stick with it since we're waiting. It's fine. Hipper and Eugen are probably the worst cruisers right now for clan battles. Hipper especially.
Oh, thanks.
Well, I like Eugen because it's got that heal.
Yeah, but its DPM is super slow, and it only has, 8 guns total? And like a 13-second reload or something stupid.
It does have stupidly good AP, though, for the alpha.
Right. I mean,
I picked the wrong
bring
map. Exit to port.
Oops.
How do you exit?
You just hit escape, and like you would quit a normal
Yeah,
battle.
just hit escape and hit exit battle.
Because I don't normally take Chapayev because I love playing it, but then people expect me to get close to the caps and radar.
No, you do
I
not
don't
want to
live
play
well.
Chapayev close to radar or close to caps, and never listen to random teammates. Can you guys exit to port? Cast Iron, Chief, and Sailor.
Oh.
I did.
Oh, it said you're still in game. Let's see.
You'll find that ships that you play in randoms and in clan battles, the playstyles are completely different because of what teams want. For one, you're going to have more communication, so there's going to be more, I want the ship here because I know how to use the ship here, than in randoms.
Alright, we all good then?
I am. Is it there?
So definitely Baltimore's an upgrade from Hipper right now.
Yeah, Hipper is just universally useless in clan battles almost.
Okay.
Alright, so Wabo, let's have you go to B with Eugen, so Cast Iron. You go to B with Wabo. Wabo will cap B, and you guys are going to start off doing holding pattern. We'll probably have Wabo down south spotting, around here-ish, that area. Cast Iron, you can stay a little bit north of that position, so about here or here. And you can do what we call kiting away, where you point your butt towards them at first. That way, if they charge you, you can run away. SJ, so Sailor, we're going to have you go out in a wide position. So you can kind of do a stern tanking or ass tanking position about there, where you back into that position so you can kind of go out to here. And then when you get to this square, start backing down. And then Chief, you can come over here and we're going to do an aggressive BB stuff.
I forgot premium consumables.
It's fine. We'll deal with it. So if you guys don't know, for training rooms, it doesn't cost you any credits, flags, or camos. So generally put all your flags for combat. There's no economy, you make no credits or experience. And premium consumables cost you nothing in training battles. So same with camos.
Always run. Always run debt flags.
In training battles, always run debt flags, because if we ever do a scrimmage, bring your debt flag. It's not going to cost you one. If you have one, you can literally reuse it forever. Like, I keep one of each camo around in case we ever do King of the Sea and we want to run a dumb camo.
How's that work again? Hold it. So the flags and premiums you bring along don't get used up?
In training battles, yes. So right here in this battle, I split up our DDs. Since they had one DD, I could have charged them, and like we could have had me and Wabo charge down here. But I think it's important to keep a DD spotting with their cruiser over there. And so right over here, it's me up against the Cossack. I'm up against Mix. Cossack will destroy Loyang in a straight up gunfight. So the only way I'm going to win, basically, is if I can get a lucky torpedo, which probably isn't going to happen because Cossack's relatively quick. It has hydro, and it's very maneuverable. So if I hit a torpedo, it's pure luck, essentially. And so, you know, that tells me I don't want to take a fight with him. They also have a radar, so I'm probably about to get radared here. I'm baiting radar right now. I'm just sticking into the cap, and I'm getting out of radar, and they're not even popping it. But they're here, my RPF. So right here, I have RPF, so it tells me where. You'll often see us ping, just like right here. You'll just randomly see a ping over here. And for those of you that haven't played clan battles before, that's just me saying that's where my RPF is, and I'm not taking up voice comms saying that. So if you just see me randomly ping like here without saying something, that means that's where my RPF is at.
I tend to draw lines with my RPF, so like from where then you get a sort of idea of what the line is from my ship. Cast Iron, you want to start pushing. You want to turn left now, and so start like point towards the northeast corner at this point. RPF is moving towards the middle, so I'm going to swing back.
Alright, I haven't seen anything over here. Nobody's even radared me. They let me cap that for free. So that tells me right away that they let me cap it for free, that they're probably not headed this way. Now my RPF has moved here. So yeah, SJ, if you wanna actually come up a little bit closer towards A, but be ready to run away. I'm gonna move down and try to go spot them, because I think they're running up the middle right here. They're gonna be doing something like this. They're gonna be going up that middle.
So kind of head for that island.
So, Chief, what Chief's going to probably do is take up a position to get crossfires in the middle, and then what you can do is kind of take up a position over here to help him, and then you can kind of make your way over this way as we need.
Oh, okay, that's okay.
So
that was kind
you
of
and Chief are going to be a unit now. You guys are going to work together. You guys are staying over on this flank and be our cross thing. Me and the Wabo are going to head towards the middle to spot.
Priority just went up to 4.
And so Cast Iron, could you?
Cast Iron, do what now?
Turn left and sort of head like this way. Just so that if I spot anything, you'll have shots on it, and you have room to.
Yeah, I don't put RPF on my German cruisers.
I mean, that's fine because usually the DDs are running RPF.
Yeah, you shouldn't really bring RPF anyways.
Okay, I'm getting slammed now. I got the.
Okay, just run away. They're doing a weird one-line push. And their Cossack is over here. So, Chief, change your guns.
I got 3 seconds until 2. Okay, I'm dark.
Yep, so keep running away. That's fine. Alright, Cossack is near me. I'm spotted. Let's go, Chief. If you can get any shots on this, do it.
At this point, Cast Iron, just start pushing south through the islands down here. Because from what I can tell, most of their ships are over there. So, we're just going to...
Okay, something's got me spotted. The Altiago still got me.
Something spotting you?
The Altiago.
Oh, that's SJ, not Kester.
Okay, I'm out.
Alright, so right now they're all over here. You guys could probably move and push C.
Yep, already doing that.
So we're actually going to give up A. Chief, I don't know if you're even able to get out or if you're kind of stuck. I can smoke you up so you might be able to go dark a little bit. You there, Chief? Chief, I'm hearing nothing from your mic. Alright, I'm going to smoke you up anyways. You know what? That's not gonna matter. You're gonna die before I can really make use of it.
Now, should I be shooting here? Because if I shoot, I am going to be broadside.
You should turn to your left 90 degrees and then start shooting. Because
Fuck
then
it,
that
Chief.
way
I'll
you.
try to smoke you.
Because at that point you'll be pointed away and then minimize damage.
Oh shit! They radared you.
Ooh.
All right, keep running away, Sailor. Keep running away.
They are not targeting me, though.
That's fine. We're not going to win
Y'all
this
hear me
fight.
now?
Yeah, now I can
Okay.
hear you. Yeah, so, Sailor, we're not going to win this fight, so no matter how gallant you want to be or not be, it's not going to matter. You're just going to die and give them points. So your death is, what, 30 points for them, I think? 60 points. Minus 60 points and plus 40 points to them.
Oh.
Man, there's so much thunder. We have a storm right
So
now.
right now they're doing a one-line push, or a two-line push. So we're gonna let them have A. They can have it. We're taking C right now. So they can have A and they can sit there all day. It makes no difference to us. They can. They
Yes,
can
what's
have
your
the
RPF?
cap. It's right over here by where the NC was last spotted.
Okay.
I cannot get away from these. I'm not sure if their ship is faster than mine.
It probably is. So just go run away as
Right.
fast as you can and use this island right here to break sight with them as best you can. So right now, even if you're going to die, do your best to stay alive as long as possible, because you staying alive for longer is just more time that they're shooting at you and killing you, rather than killing you quickly and then turning their focus to us.
Yeah. Okay, I'm off. I'm off detection.
Caster, and I do turn to your left and head back towards the islands, because at this point we have a points lead and we don't really want to get shot.
So you guys go in, so Cast Iron, you're actually going too far into the middle. You would want to be over more this side.
I'm
So-
spotted.
Wobble, are you able to pop a smoke for him at all to break
Damn.
some sight?
No, which it us too close.
All right,
Just do a hard left and go back into the islands.
yep.
Trying.
They just got me spotted no matter what here.
Yep, that's the Itago's going to outspot you, and the Itago, I believe, is faster. I'm not actually positive on that.
Naganos.
So, yep, you're going
Oh,
to die.
that's it.
That's fine. So, it's okay. But right here, we're going to win in 3 minutes, and they're going to win in 7 minutes if we don't lose another ship and we hold our caps. But we're probably not going to be able to hold B, I think. But I can do my best to delay him.
You can delay B. I can't stop C.
Yeah.
They have a radar.
Assuming I could have made it to the island with 25% health, is there any situation where I could just camp and let somebody get within 6 kilometers and use torpedoes?
I mean, you could, maybe, but in that situation, you running in would have just had you die faster.
Okay.
The other thing is assume that they can use radar whenever time to figure out where you are. And then if they know you're just waiting for them to ambush, then they'll just go around.
All right, so I think the Itago, my RPF just moved, is the Itago's probably headed towards C. They just want C. They're not going to care as much about B.
I'm currently being radared by the Wichita.
Man, the AP does not do shit to Wichita.
You shouldn't be firing at that position. You should be using HE.
Yeah.
It's just going to bounce.
Only use, basically in clan battles, most of the time, 90% of your shells are going to be fired are going to be HE. Only fire AP if you have a flat-on broadside. And they're basically sitting still.
Now, should have Grutsky, should you have ran for A?
I could right now and maybe trade A for B, but I'm not going to be able to get there in time, and they would stop me. In fact, their Itago is probably just sitting at A, because they don't need to get B. They know that. These guys are smart enough.
I got bamboozled like right at the start.
It's okay. We're here to have fun.
And this is all learning because I think you guys are both relatively new to clan battles, and this is also a different season like style. So we're also a little.
I'm not really new, but I'm new to your tactics. My clan had me run Arugamo most of the time, or Hindi.
Are we just gonna gun down the Chapayev at this point?
If you can get a kill, we win. We're losing by 10 seconds, basically. If we can get one kill, we win.
You got 2 DDs there, so it's a possibility, right?
No, they only have 1 DD. They've only got the Cossack.
No, I'm saying you got 2. You got the kid and the
No. Oh, we're not gonna be able to gun down the Chapayev fast enough. I sent Torps. Maybe it'll get him. Probably not.
So your only hope is to try and bait him into torpedoes.
Well, he slowed down immediately, so.
Generally, that's what people do when a DD gets spotted, is they'll immediately slam on the brakes.
Well, especially against the Chapayev, I mean, it can stealth radar me, so I'm not going to really be able to do anything. But, as far as an effective kill, unless I can really close the distance and not get killed and close range torp him, but that's just not going to happen. My guns aren't strong enough to kill him fast enough.
Even then, all things told, this is still a really close game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so really the difference came down to me not getting away.
Mm-hmm. And that's also why Hipper is kind of a bad ship. It's slow, its detectability is bad, it's got low DPM, and its HE doesn't really do a whole lot of damage even either.
Yeah, I have the Baltimore unlocked. I just don't have the credits for it.
That's fine. I'm not really criticizing you or anything, and grab whatever ship you have. Once clan battles come, grab a Baltimore. But a Baltimore probably would have been the difference between a win right there.
When is clan battles?
Clan battles is next patch. So what, 2 to 3 weeks away from now?
Something like that.
At end of the month, basically. I guess you want to go meet their room. They want to talk about it.
We can.
Congo line torp. Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Too bad Grusky hydro those torps right before it hit him, so he actually saw it coming.
Yeah, like what did you think was gonna happen? There's a low yang in the cap, bruh.
Hey, it was worth a shot.
You did the balls, Steve, and then you did that 180 to smoke Chief.
Well, Chief Smike died. So I was like, Chief, would smoke help? I don't know. I'm just going to go smoke you. So yeah, we had some technical difficulties too. But yeah, super close game. We were kind of talking about how Hipper essentially lost, Hipper and Eugen. The combination of having both of those essentially lost the game. Just because of the weaknesses of those two ships. Like, we were talking Sailor, if he would have gotten away, like if he had the concealment to go dark and the speed to run away, it would have been a win for us.
Yep.
And again, like, I'm not picking on your ship selection or anything, it's just, this is why we are like this and why we are saying bring X ship over this ship and stuff like that.
Well, you're still a good player. You don't have a choice.
Yeah, no, and that's absolutely fine. We're still here for practice. There's still things you can learn with that. So don't feel bad about that whatsoever. It's just I'm also using this as a chance to make a point of when people say, "Oh, I want to play Hipper though for clan battles. It's my favorite ship," and my response is, "It sucks though, so no."
Well, I think the point you could or should have made is that I shouldn't have been that close to my detection range, knowing
Oh.
that was a weakness, that it doesn't go fast enough and I don't have the detectability. I mean, I saw the Atiago there. I should have had the foresight to keep my more distance out there.
Oh, here's the other thing. And SG, are you relatively new to clan battles and sort of competitive?
I'm new to everything.
Okay, so in clan battles, communication is important. So like when you got spotted, we didn't know when you got spotted. We knew when you said your priority target ticked to 4. So if we know that you got spotted, then we know that somebody is like relatively close to you, and then we can react to that. And so any information you can give us just by communicating, like, oh, I'm spotted, or oh, I think somebody's here, that's useful.
Yep, exactly. Like you'll hear our veteran team when we're playing. It's I'm spotted, priority target 4. And the reason why I'm saying spotted, targeted by 4 important is if they're in a situation where they're on like the edge of a map and they're targeted by 4 people, and it's kind of like in a weird spot of the map. It's not usually likely that people across from the other map are going to be able to render their ship and target at them, and why are they going to be targeting them? So usually that they're spotted and targeted by 4 means that there's at least 3 to 4 ships over there. So do you guys want to go for another one? It looks like somebody left the training room. I don't know if somebody's just grabbing a different ship.
I think SJ left.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we can go do one more game. I'll pick a different map.
Because we played it like there was already someone on the off link and that there were 5 at the main cap.
When you said to go back, I thought you meant like, back.
Oh, no. You know what, let's pick our favorite map for tier 8
When we say back to port, we don't mean like literally back to port.
Unless you just dodge.
I like this map.
Yeah, I like this map. I honestly, like, playing in the clan brawl thing made me realize I'm excited for tier 8 clan battles, but I hate that the maps are the same. Like, I'm not tired of the tier, I'm tired of the maps. That makes sense.
Yeah, they're literally all the same maps where there's always one island side and one open water side.
Like, I am so tired of playing fucking North. I don't know why I feel like we always play North all the time, that I just don't want to see that map again.
Am I allowed to bring Irian?
If you want to ram and spectate, sure. All right, so my
No,
team...
he said Irian. I think he means the tier 8 Pan Asian.
Oh God! Oh sure, why not? I'm gonna everybody on my team go to BB room 2.
You would take Baltimore over Martell?
Yes.
Okay.
I think that's R5. Yeah.
Charles Martel. That is such a better choice.
Oh, do you like my DD choice?
Nice.
All right, let's do this.
So we got a way better destroyer and a tier 8 Henry. This is gonna be good.
So we lose spotting though, and ability to hydro. But fuck these guys.
Yeah, if we focus fire, we should be fine.
Oh, you should have let me sneak into Lexington.
Oh, dude. I'm totally the room host too. I can change that so it allows carriers.
Just like nobody will notice.
Until the loading screen. We just nuke them.
Alright, so this map is different. A lot of people like doing an AB rush. Do you guys want to go align with that, or should we go grab C? Let's go grab C, and then we'll set up our battleship. Oh, Magic crashed. Oh, tell Magic to screw himself.
Preach.
I'd say that taking C is not a good idea because they have the radars, and if they push that way, we're screwed. Also, everyone go back to port.
Back to port. Yep. Mix crashed. It's Mulligan. Not Mix. Magic.
Not actually back to port.
Just hit the back to port button.
Once, and then it'll send you back to the train.
Yeah. Or
I
exit
gotta exit the training room because all of my shit is like basic consumables.
That's fine.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Go switch it right now. It's a good time.
I haven't played the tier 8s forever. I don't know why is it like that.
I mean, same with me. Some of my ships don't have all the modules in because I just sell them because I'm not using them.
All right, I'm cash poor. Hey, they have a sale. Half price.
Nice.
I used to know a guy who was like, who never really had a whole lot of cash money, but whenever he opened up a Steam account, he had like $10,000 in Steam cash.
What? But why? Oh, did he probably sell stuff?
No, he used to like grind the shit out of Dota and sell all the skins and whatnot.
Yep.
Is Lightning any good?
We haven't really tested with it. I think it could actually be an okay, but I don't think it's top, like, first pick or anything like that.
No. Lightning's iffy. It doesn't have the speed to disengage. It has your smoke, sure. The hydro isn't quite as usable as Lo Yang. It's only 3-kilometer hydro. It lasts a long time, but it's...
Who's this guy?
Random people just join training rooms. If as long as I don't move them on a team, we can ignore them.
Man, I've been with this game for like forever. You think they would send me like a coupon on my birthday or some shit?
They sometimes do.
Actually, apparently the best way to get like free stuff is to just not play for 3 months. And they send you a welcome back package or something.
That's actually what they do. It's crazy.
Wait a second. I forgot. Cleveland is tier 8?
Yep.
Hey, you don't recommend Cleveland?
It's okay. Its range is kind of short. Its radar range is specifically short. And you generally have to show kind of a broadside, and it's weaker armored to use all of your guns, so battleships can have an easy time killing Cleveland.
Mogami?
Same kind of thing, but I mean, if you have one of those ready and you want to bring that, sure, bring them. I mean, this is just a practice, and again, you guys are, I think you guys are going to be in Adopt 2. So it's a little bit more of what ship you have. If you're in Adopt, it's a bit more competitive. If you don't have the ship we need or want, you probably won't be playing. At least early this season is the time to do that. Late season, we're going to be a bit more of you don't have whatever meta ship and you're not good in meta ship, probably not play type of deal. But Adopt 2 is not like that. So
Man, I have tons of ships.
We get participation trophies in Adopt 2.
Yes. So Adopt 2 is kind of like our more, you fit into one or two categories. You're either casually playing, or you're, just learning. One of the two. So we're everybody's a little bit more relaxed on, which ships you bring and stuff like that. All right, we're good now, so let's do this.
I just realized I'm going to miss out like the first week or so of the tier 8 clan battles.
Oh, that's the best. That's when you meme. Like,
yeah, I know. I want the meme.
That's the time to play.
Come on, 6 Akizukis. Nothing can go wrong.
Oh, Adopt's probably going to do that. We're going to have some fun. And now we're going to be able to use the Bravo rating too, since Bravo and Alpha are the same team.
Yeah.
So memes aplenty. Anyways, let's have a little force go for C. Wabo, if you want to go, you actually want to dip and grab C. I'll go towards A. I'll do better if they open water rush us. I can smoke up and fire them down. We'll also have Cast Iron go with you that way towards C. Cast Iron, you can, again, your concealment, I believe, kind of isn't great, so you take a longer approach. This map is short. Just kind of go around like that and help Wobble with C. Chief, we're also gonna put you kind of about here for now. And then Sailor, you're gonna stay far away, so your concealment sucks, right? So this is a small map too. Basically, I want you back here, facing like northwest, ready to run away. I'll do the spotting, and we're gonna. I see a lot of teams just kind of run up here like this.
Yeah, that would be my first instinct. Try to get A and B quickly.
Yeah, since they're so close together.
Is splitting those two islands at around C2 too far back?
C2. Yeah. So you
No.
want to leave yourself? You mean D2? Okay, D2. That'd be okay.
Oh, D2. Yeah.
You want to be able to give yourself room to run away. So this way, if you were to run away, you'd have to essentially go like this, and you might be broadside, but you could probably go dark. So
They're at least sending one to C.
always have your exit plan. Like always have an exit plan quickly. That's I think what really separates good players from bad players is good players will always say, okay, if something goes wrong, this is how I can get to safety in 10 seconds. In their head, they're always
my
planning
thought was-
exit routes.
Yeah, my thought was that little island could serve as a shield.
Could, but that island doesn't block a whole lot, so you could maybe
Oh.
go behind it to cut your concealment and hide. So that could work.
They just tried to radar bait C.
Okay.
Looks like A's free, I guess.
Yeah,
you were
home
up pretty.
cap.
You were up pretty far, so you should be able to spot trouble before I run into it.
Four spotted.
Usually should be able to. Okay, they have their DDs over there. That tells me a lot. That means me and you can be a little bit more aggressive, Sailor.
All right, so start pulling away from C because they're heavy here.
All right, they have 2 radars there. Yep. So everybody pull away from C. We're not gonna easily take that. All right, so there's their battleship, which tells me their Atago is probably defending B, if anything.
So we got 4 ships spot. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay. Detected spotted at 2. Priority targets at 2.
There's
There's somebody else that's out there.
It's probably the Atog on the North Carolina because the North Carolina can shoot you from where you.
Okay, that big island just blocked me, but he's turning the other way.
I'm spotted
Okay.
probably by Cossack.
Yeah.
It only cost me 1,000 points. So we,
All right, you're
So
gonna
what-
go wide. Go like barrel down this way.
yeah. So you're still trying to make C?
Oh, we have to. I need some help over here because they're all focusing me too. I
Yeah, I'm
can't
gonna start
move up.
heading down.
It would take too long to get people over to B.
Well, yeah, we need help over there quick, otherwise we're gonna lose. I can't do it all. Atago severely wins against Saragumo in a 1v1 situation.
You want us to rush C?
No. Unless they shift over, which they might be now. I don't know, you guys make that call, but probably not.
I'm gonna rotate more towards the center, just because I know the Chapayev is up far. They're probably still just sitting in C.
Yeah, I'm gonna come with you.
All right.
Cast Iron, see if you can't pull back this way and start DPMing the North Carolina when he's spotted.
All right.
Because the French cruiser, that's what the French cruiser's main job is anyway.
Right.
Is to get him burning.
I'd hazard a guess that Wichita's still camped up at that island.
Yeah, probably.
Yep, there is.
And he's pulling forward. Thought I had spotter plane. It turns out I do not.
Focus by 3.
Okay. I'm trying to make the same mistake I did last time. I'm turning away from the Santiago right now.
Wichita's on fire.
Wichita's radaring. I'm moving.
Second fire.
They can't shoot me right now.
Watch out for Cossack.
Yeah.
Wichita repair.
Sailor, I need you down here. Too late now.
Okay. Okay, so what do I do now?
You can't do anything now.
You're gonna have to pull back. You're gonna have to run away.
Hold.
Our chance to be aggressive went out the window. So what you did wrong there is when I said let's push down here, you kind of like pushed in halfway and then you spun around and pointed north. Had you pushed down, we would have been able to nail that Otago together. But when you turned around, it left me kind of hang out to dry. And so now, like, you're not going to win that fight against the Otago and in North Carolina. So your only goal right here is to do your best to keep that Otago off the cap.
Yeah, I think I got more
Try
skittish.
to HE DPM the North Carolina if you can, because the Otago is never going to make himself spotted to you.
Oh, but I can spot him.
Who knows?
North Carolina's on fire.
I'm finding it very hard to hit anything. These guns are so slow.
That'll probably be the Cossack back in sea.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to run away from that. And that means having to show broadside toward North Carolina. Fuck. Citadel on Otago. Otago is low.
Alright, that means, Sailor, you got to charge that Otago, which you probably can't, so never mind, don't do that. He's turning away already. But you now have the advantage over that Otago, provided the North Carolina doesn't kill you.
He won't be focused on him, he'll be focused on me. I'm showing broadside to him.
Or me, because look at where I'm going.
He's shooting at me. The North Cal.
So that's the other thing, if you're dead in the game, always help your teammates out. So like right now the battleship's guns are pointing towards Chief or Cast Iron. Can't really tell yet, but one of those two. So that information tells Sailor.
Okay, somebody finally targeted me. Oh, they gave up.
Yep, that'll probably happen. That's fine.
Man, I wish I landed those torpedoes.
Fire on North.
Shit, I don't have expert marksman to keep these guns flipping.
I can't wait till they have free respecs so we can actually have real captains on these ships.
Okay. Somebody's targeting me. Probably the Wichita.
I'm gonna
I have
burn
my this captain I have on here is my 19-point Montana captain. He's just
So, Sailor, flip around, and you want to be sure... Actually, no, never mind, the kid's there, you're okay. But you guys are going to end up spread it as, like, into the same square. So, Sailor, you actually want to be headed more towards, I don't know, like, D2.
My rudder got knocked out twice in a row. I repaired it and it got knocked out again.
That's kind of why the Charles Martel isn't highly liked for clan battles.
That's also the thing with tier 8. Competitively speaking, there's only like 4 good ships.
Yep. And most of them, pretty much all of them are premiums except for Baltimore and sort of Cappy.
Santiago.
I can burn my Kutuzov.
I think we're going to be done after this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go for food.
We've all kind of been going for an hour and a half now, so usually we call it.
Damn. I got 2, the North Carolina and the Santiago on me.
You keep saying Atiago.
Oh, what am I should be saying?
Atago.
Oh, Otago. Okay.
It's an Atago. There is no I.
Whatever.
I'm making it Italian.
He's thinking about Asiago.
That's just reminding me that there's no Italian cruisers in the game yet. Read.
Oh,
I think
that's
we
right.
can
It's
Italian.
yeah, there's tier 7 cruiser. I thought it was actually at tier 8, but it's 7.
No,
Yeah,
there's
it's
there's
garbage.
Duca, and then there's the other Duca.
Ibruzzi. Ibruzzi's garbage.
Duca means Duke. Oh, in German would mean Graf.
Shit.
I mistimed that. I should have gone around the next island.
They win.
Game gets over faster.
Man, I do not like these shells. Are slow.
I guess we might want to consider like either Amagi or NC for preference.
North Carolina, it's more accurate than
Amagi also has 32 millimeters, so if you have to push, you can't.
Oh, so does North Carolina.
I guess, but doesn't it have some 30 something? No, like 40
It has
millimeter stuff.
37. It has a 37 millimeter deck. So
better.
the 152 guns won't do anything to it, but the 203s will, and everybody's going to be using 203s.
Yeah.
I gotta go. So.
See you guys.
North Carolina.
Oh, you're already gone.
All right, here we go.
Hey, Brutsky, one thing before we head off.
Yeah.
You mentioned how important it was for the battleship unit in one of those. That's your top player. Where do you put your skill quality versus DD and cruiser?
So
I
normally
used to play
would.
DDs all the time.
So the
before
way you look at it, in clan battles, you're allowed 7 people normally. In this season, it's 6 people. So, and before, like with tier 10, all cruisers had a heal and a few DDs even had a heal. So a battleship is really important. It's it really depends on what your team strategy is before in tier 10. So out of all your players though, in tier 10, 7 versus 7, your DD and your battleship are your 2 most important players.
Okay, that's what I thought.
You only have probably 1 of each of those, maybe 2 DDs. So those have to be your best players. Were cruisers, you have between about 5 to 4 of them, depending on your composition. So you can kind of pull some slack that way. But because Clan Battles is tier 8 and most tier 8 cruisers don't have a heal and they have less armor than their tier 10 counterparts and less health, a battleship able to just hurt cruisers so hard is a game changer. Like when that last game, had things gone differently and you were in a different position where a battleship just blapped, hurt their Atago, that would have been your opportunity if you were in a position to to just challenge that Atago, and you would have won. Because the Atago lost more than half of its health basically in one salvo. And you were a full health Hipper, that's where you go, hey, I'm going to win this fight now. And you take advantage of that. Whereas like tier 10, that could have been a Zhao versus like a Hipper, or not Hipper, a Hindenburg. Where the Zhao is a lot faster and could have just used its stealth advantage and gone dark. So things like that. In tier 8, I think the single most important player is the BB, followed by your DDs. Because if you have a DD that throws their life away too early, you're gonna be fucked. Like, it's you're gonna lose spotting, you're gonna lose capping, and all this stuff.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot, guys.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you guys. Hopefully that was a learning experience. I know it was for me, so thanks so much for everyone's time.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's all we got tonight, so you guys can do whatever you want to do now.
I'm gonna keep grinding my tier 9 if anybody wants to join me.
Yuck, I hate tier 9.
Oh, we can do tier 10 with it.
Goreski, I need a word with you.
Okay. What's up?
You're the headmaster here?
Yeah, basically.
So, Colleen told me that I'll be part of Adopt, and I got majorly excited. Quit my clan, and yeah, I want to quit that clan a long time ago. That's not why I'm saying this. First of all, I appreciate the opportunity, and I'm definitely here to learn. If not, like, I don't know how long I will be with you guys, because you seem to be way competitive and like way more into this game than I can be time-wise, because I got a family and I got a weird schedule. And the schedule is like this. I work 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. So for me, the clan battles in the middle of the week are out, because I come home, best case scenario, 10:30 in the p.m. And then when I play the clan battles, when I was able to play clan battles with my clan was on the weekends. And if wife wants to go out on Saturday, so Saturday was out. So it was mostly Sunday because she cooked and I stuck around the house.
Yeah, well, I mean, whatever works for you. I think Klein told me you were going to be Adopt 2, so I don't know what there. I was actually away for a few days when they said they were bringing you in. So like I don't know what exactly Klein and the other admins and or like recruitment people were organizing there, or what clan. Klein had mentioned Adopt 2. With what you just said, I think Adopt 2 is the better clan. Like they still got Storm, and I think they could easily get to Typhoon if they they've got some new people in there that are going to be good. So they maybe could get Typhoon, but they're going to be like a Storm. Their goal is Storm, and they're, like I said, a little bit more casual and a little bit more focused on learning. So a lot of people there are people that could play on like our Adopt competitive level, but they just want to play their one clan battles game, their one clan battles night a week or something like that. They don't want to do 4 nights. That's absolutely fine. I mean, play the game that you want to play and play it to whatever fits your schedule and whatever's fun for you. But from what you just told me, I think we were going to bring you into Adopt 2 anyways. But from what you just told me, if you were going into Adopt, I'd probably suggest you go to Adopt 2 anyways.
Right, because this is what I want to do. Because it's not about me wanting. I wouldn't mind playing, like you guys play after work Wednesdays. And when's better? Like Wednesdays, Thursdays?
Usually Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday is typical.
Right. So I wouldn't mind. I'm starving for steel and blah, blah, blah. But I'm physically at work, so it can't happen.
Yeah.
So it's only the weekends. And my last clan could barely scrape enough people who were interested to play like one team. The second team, there was not enough people, so they had people benched while others played, and they rotated people in and out. It was kind of like this. Anyway,
Yeah, I mean,
so
I'm not going to say Adopt 2 plays every single night because they are a little bit more casual, so there are some nights they definitely miss. But I'd say a good, 80% of nights they're there, if not more, but they're usually there often.
and if not for clan battles, at least I can always find people to play Division with, because I'm literally tired of being in a clan and not being able to find somebody who wants to play together. That sucks.
Yeah, so I still think, Adopt 2 is the good fit, and you can find divs and play clan battles when you're available to. Most people in Adopt 2, they're either, older people that have jobs and stuff I don't have kids, but I have a wife and, 3 dogs and a house and stuff, so there's times I don't play too, or, I have to do something for work, and totally get it. Nobody's gonna be upset because you have to take care of your job and you can't come and play video games, and nobody's expecting you to choose your video games over your job, so we all totally understand that, and nobody's expecting anything different. This is supposed to be fun as long as you're here and you're gonna have fun, and we have fun while doing our best, so we try not to go so crazy that we intentionally lose games, but video games, so we want to have fun primarily, and then we want to do well while we're having fun, so kind of our goal.
Definitely. All right.
Well, I'm gonna go hop back up there if unless there's something else you want to talk about.
No, that's it.
All right, man.
All right.
Choose 2 back-to-back scrims, and we're finished. It went well.
I find myself thinking that I like the Amagi more than the North Carolina.
It's a claim that it's not a bad boat, because we were kind of wondering, what advantages would it have, and he kind of liked it. He said he liked it a lot.
The Amagi's big thing is that you get an extra gun, and that your shells are just so much faster.
Does it have spotter?
Is it really faster?
No, it's the initial shell velocity is over 100 meters per second faster.
Oh, okay.
Well, we had an instance with the Amagi where we saw Klane kiting away from. All right, so we were playing North. They were pushing C to B, right? It was just Klane by himself. Klane starts kiting out towards the 10 line, starts going east, and me and Akazuki and a couple other ships are like, oh, he's bugging out. There's no way he can get back in time while we backcap them and, switch the game. He was so fast, the speed and maneuverability, he swung 180 degrees and was back in the cap before I got halfway down between Bravo and Charlie, and I was like, where did you come from? It was so fast and so maneuverable. It was pretty impressive, but it's also Klane.
Yeah.
Klane is fucking god tier battleship player, but he said he loved the maneuverability.
The results are in on the Edinburgh.
Okay.
She still sucks.
Aw, damn it.
Damn it.
Did you tally all the votes?
Although 100% survival rate, so I'm happy.
Oh, being you're playing that? Oh,
Yeah.
man. Damn it. I would have loved to play the battleship to death strike you.
Well, I was like a decoy for 2 seconds and then dark the rest of the game.
You're like the Chinese version of Kutuzov, in that you can only use AP only.
The thing is about the North Carolina shells being so slow is that if you're firing at a distance and people are paying attention, they'll have the time to dodge. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
The one nice thing about that. Go ahead.
No, sorry. I just meant that's why you got to get a little bit closer.
Yeah.
You can loop it over some island.
I mean, the thing with the Amagis, you're only shooting 2 shells, so use a cruiser if you're bow on or even stern in, you can dodge easier because you don't have to worry about that 3rd shell. And if the Amagi's chasing you, they're effectively only shooting 4 shells, and they have to turn to commit to get the full other 6.
Yeah, it might be interesting to play around with with the Amagi. But Wargaming needs to release the goddamn map list so we could figure out
I
something.
know, right?
They better change the fucking maps. If most of the maps are the same, I'm gonna be so pissed.
I want to see.
If there's no hotspot
of the desert.
like full rebellion.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
hotspot
want-
better be there.
Dude,
Hotspot
I
is
want
right.
I want two brothers, unironically.
No, I don't want two brothers because we're gonna play against like the Brazilian clan, and they're gonna Mong rush down the middle.
And win?
Yeah, win.
If you can't get the premium time, you get stuck at tier 8 forever. And that's how they're so good.
I know, right?
But yeah, it was pretty interesting. I think from the DD room perspective, like a lot of the guys that are DD mains, like Long Life and them, like I think they all kind of learned a lot. Which, how'd the other rooms pan out?
I came up with some decent strategy ideas too, like that first game mix on Warrior's Path. Your sort of 1-2 Mong rush could actually really work well if you would have put a Lo Yang or a Kid with you to use some smoke, and you were able to keep 1 or 2 ships at your home cap. You would have held off that push. Like if in a 6v6 scenario, I think that could have worked really well.
Yeah.
So it was
we
a
only did the Mong
5v5.
rush because we thought that since you were running 2 DDs, we needed to have the DPM advantage at 1 cap to win it, and hopefully win it quick so we can rotate back quickly.
Yeah, because that game was within 10 seconds of each other like the whole time. So that was good. I think like with some good planning, that strat could be interesting. If nothing else, it'll be fun. Like
yeah, for sure.
Which one, the Bismarck?
No, so what they kind of did is it was Warrior's Path. They spawned. Were you guys on the north side or the south side?
We were south side.
South side. So they sent all of their ships basically, except for they sent 1 to cap and then 1 went back to the main cap of the team. But they sent all of their ships to the 2 line and pushed down together.
We sent Mix to cap B, and then because he's fast, so then he boomerang came back to the main flank, and then we set up to like collapse on A from both sides because we had 3 cruisers on the 1, 2, and 3 line, and then we had Mix and the BB on like 4, 5, right?
Yeah. Once we saw that you only had 1 DD there, and that you lost your BB, we basically told everyone to just be super aggressive, push into the cap while we started rotating ship back towards our home cap right away.
Ooh, ranked battles again.
No, it's Epicenter. Don't. It's horrible.
We were trying to run
It's Epicenter.
triple gunboat.
Oh, 5v5 triple gunboat. Oh.
You know what? It didn't win at all. We were in Lo Yang. Well, Zhang's a good DD player, but the Lo Yang seems to be like the counter to the triple gunboat.
Of course.
At least with winning the cap early, and then like you win the cap early, and if they're not running a Lo Yang with the triple gunboat.
Well, that's why you gotta do your Gaishu and Friends strat and keep a Cleveland with the gunboat smoked up. So if a Lo Yang tries to rush, you just pop Cleveland Hydro and bye Lo Yang.
That was
That was the
4
weakness in
Akazuki.
strategy.
It was 4 Akazukis, a Cleveland, a battleship, and then they had the Kid.
And a Kid.
So how are you doing, my fellow dudes?
My dudes.
Oh man, I know what that means, Klein.
I know.
Doing all right. To answer your question, Lark, the cruiser one went well because the people that were in the cruiser room are somewhat ship constrained, like ship limited in terms of what tier 8 they can bring. So it was a good opportunity to show them basically one, what kind of engagement they shouldn't take, aka like against cruiser that are stealthier, has heal and so forth. And then we put them in like a 2v2 situation just to show like as a supporting cruiser what you have to do to try to win the battle. So it ended up being pretty informative for those guys.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, our room was just more of talking because most of the guys in there, like Nav and Long Life and Zhang and all them, they have like every single tier 8 DD. And
Whale.
So like it was more of us discussing like what we're gonna do, and it worked out pretty good in DD room. What about BB room? Did it go good, Clay?
Kinda.
Chief?
Kinda, mostly.
You guys just do like explanations, but Grusky, you're absolutely right. Like you could spend whole days on how to counter Lo Yang, how to counter triple Like we could break out our trainings from. But guys, I think the guys that benefit most from this kind of training would be like guys like Snarky and Huge Subpoena, stuff like that, like the newer guys and some of the trainees and whatever.
Yeah, some of the newer guys, I think like Sailor was brand new to Clan Battles, so he's never done team competitive or anything like that. So this was good. He's asking a lot of the right questions, so that's really good to see. Even though it's like somebody who's new and obviously won't be like playing on a competitive team this season or anything, but it's really nice to see somebody who's really interested in learning and is thinking about it.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's all I was going for. I just wanted to, because I know myself. I was like, what the hell does a kid do when they announced the season? I was like, I've never owned it, never played it. Come to find out, it's actually pretty freaking decent.
I mean, it's essentially a tier 8 Fletcher with one less torpedo tube and
a heal.
Yeah, and a heal. So it's like, well, yeah, fuck yeah. Fletcher is already
It's like
really
a
powerful
Graza
at tier
boy.
9. Yeah.
Yeah, we experimented with mats a little bit too with Rogeis, and we didn't really get the opportunity to use it in the push. Crane seemed to be able to use a Magi pretty awesome on. I was surprised.
Yeah, the Amagi has less range. It has like 19.9 kilometers base, with of course the range upgrade that you can buy, but even
It's just
with
easier to
the
hit your
range
shots with it.
lesser than the North Carolinas, the Amagi's sheer mobility really astounded me. I was able to do some really like throwish things to Rogeis Dragon and his team, Lark's team, with the sheer mobility of that ship. Turning in, turning out, swiveling, dodging shoves non-stop, running away, kiting away. Things that I would have much harder difficulty doing in North Carolina.
Yeah, I was impressed. It totally killed our strat that first game. I was like, oh, we'll be able to back cap a tier 10 BB, making that kind of. I mean, he's committed that for like a minute or two before he can get back to where he was. You were back there in like 20-30 seconds. I was like, how did he get back already? And there's nothing we could do to answer that. Interesting stuff. Is there anything going on this weekend?
No planned stuff. I sort of had a scrim planned, and I intentionally didn't schedule it because I thought they were going to flank on us. And I checked in with them yesterday, and they're flaking on us. So I'm glad I didn't announce it to everybody. But I'm totally up if we want to do like inter-clan scrim or something, or just like adopt versus adopt, or do something, I guess, or maybe even Lobster's got his div night tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna help him out with that.
One thing I was thinking about doing to try and promote our name a little bit too, and kind of demonstrate to the community what we do, is have kind of not a complete Sunday fun day type thing, but get a group of 5 or 6 that want to come and check out how we teach people scrim, something like that against one of our teams. Have 2 or 3 coaches kind of walking them through, like, how we shot call, kind of how we, teach the guys on the fly in a scrim type thing.
That could be. I mean, I guess we got to figure out how we want to advertise it.
I mean, that's how I was going to say, that's how I kind of like under the radar have poached a lot of people. So, right. It's, oh, we need a ringer, get in here. And then they're like, oh, well, these guys actually like work together. So then they want to join.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
No. It's not poaching. It's just a friendly bantering, friendly invite.
We're just showing them something different.
Yeah. Adopt would never poach anyone.
Killorn is with Kraken now, and don't we have good relations with Lord Zath and Kraken?
Yeah, I mean, I talked to them a little bit when I did the streaming thing. They're a bunch of cool guys. It was kind of fun just sitting in a room shitposting with them for a while.
You should try reaching out to Zath and Keller and see if you can get on the podcast, man. And put Adopt out there, and they do one every week.
Oh, yeah, Zath does it? I didn't know Zath was on it.
Zath's been helping, and what's his name's been helping. Nozu.
Nice. I could reach out to him. I don't know. I never really had that kind of relationship. It was just like we had an hour to kill and we were just all sitting there talking. I can always try to reach out to him and see if they maybe would I don't know, join in on that. Maybe join us for that thing too, so we can get a little bit more exposure. Maybe ask our mentors in on it too. If we're gonna do something like that, Bean, I'm totally for it. I think we should just do it right and make sure it's something where we can have admins and coaches and maybe mentors all be there at once too, because that's one of those things where it's gonna go one of two ways, where nobody's gonna show up and we're all sitting here doing nothing, or there's gonna be so many people that show up that we're all like, what the fuck?
Well, it wouldn't just be an open invite. It would be a limited number of spots, and it would be, you sign up, we kind of look at you and see, is this person worth our time to try and to bring them? And then if they kind of fit that, then we'll schedule you and that you can come for it. And like I said, if we got 5 people and then one adopt coach that would be a shot caller, and then maybe 2 or 3 mentors that are, say 2 mentors that are spectating in the chat room and that are kind of watching the other flanks and seeing what's going on, and they can just give guys, little coaching as they go. And then on the other side would be like, say, one of our adopt teams, that wants to scrim against them, and they can just do their own thing and have.
Yeah, I think that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, and if we put it out like in, like Embassy or something like that, or
Embassy's
one of the
dead.
bigger. Is it dead?
Oh, it's super dead.
Oh. Or in some kind of either the forums or whatnot.
It'd have to be forums, Reddit, and that's where we'd also have to get some CCs in on it too, or some people with following.
I'm sure all 30 of my stream followers would enjoy it.
You got 30 stream followers right now?
Oh,
yeah, brother.
Or something like that.
Oh yeah, brother.
It's impressive considering I haven't streamed in a month. I should stream later.
Do it.
That's more than Gretzky in his prime.
Hey, dude, my max stream views was 250.
Damn.
Hell yeah,
because that was cuts, wasn't
Dude,
it?
shut up.
I'm sorry.
It would have been higher if your significant others could actually watch, find the right channel.
Oh my god. No, that was a totally different time, but yeah, that was hilarious. They were totally watching the wrong Twitch channel. They're like, yeah, go adopt. And it was not even the right streamer. Not even the game was on. They were just in a random chat screaming, yeah, adopt. I think that was our first COTS. They finally found the channel at the end as MS got obliterated by a Republic or something like that. And his girlfriend was like, I just saw you on TV. And he's like, thanks.
There was 40,000 people watching that.
Oh, so
I remember during King of the Sea 7, I convinced my dad to watch because I told him I got invited to the competition and we were gonna play, and he's like, sure, fuck yeah, let's watch. So he did, and yeah.
I think I know where this is going.
He's like, I have no idea what I watched. It's just did y'all do good? And I'm like, no, not really.
You were 90th B though, so you guys still had you guys were the respectable of the two.
Yeah, we were I think people called us the actual good team.
Mm-hmm. No, seriously, that was the thing in Adopt. Whenever somebody's like, "Oh, look, a 90th clan, we're gonna just rip the shit out of them," and then I was like, "Wait, no, that me and Kaiser were the only 2 people that realized that 90th B at the time was somewhat good. We're like, oh wait, no, that's 90th B, guys. Don't we can still win this, but keep your shit together and we'll be okay. But if you guys dick around, they will take advantage of that." Man, that was back when it was pure alpha, pure competitive too.
Yeah, that was
good old days.
let's see, the big good players in 90th B back then was me, Eli, Major, Soul. Soul was kind of good even back then. He's better now. Who else? Did I already say Major?
Yes.
It's
That's
been
like
a while.
5D of Dodgebot, Duck Dodge.
Did I say me?
Dodge, Dick, Duck.
There's 45
dive,
good members of 90th, and they're all major.
Yeah, 90. We had a good core group of players. We were like in the struggle to get into Typhoon like twice, and we just couldn't do it, mostly due to time.
Wait, so here's a question for you, right? If you got a group of like really good players, was there ever like an issue with like basically these players would just play with Div for themselves outside of clan battles and like literally like and then there's like the rest of the clan?
Well, the way 90th is set up is that there's 4 clans total. 90th, there's main, BC, D, and G, and then there's 90th R, but nobody ever talks about 90th R.
Okay.
90th S.
Yeah.
Sounds like someone ate a torp.
Yeah, I thought they came from my labs.
Yeah, I'm getting bullied by a fucking CV. This is so fun and engaging.
So what about the 90th?
So we would a lot of the core. We had friends who played in like the different 90th clans that we would talk to, but most of the time we would all div with each other. Like we constantly dived with each other. We knew it. We all knew exactly how we all played. Well, but that's not even the real strength of the old 90th B. The real strength of the old 90th B was going into competitive. We were all so scared of just literally everybody that when someone called out that we needed to focus somebody, we would have all 7 people shooting at the same person. It was literally every ship on the team